I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
It's not college basketball. It's Clarence time! Let's get ready to rumble! Feel the fires into the rear. It's nice and only know how to wear.
What is up, Friday Nighters? Welcome back to another episode of Just Another Friday Night. I'm one of your two hosts, CM Chuck.
I'm double A, everyone.
That's Adamantia. Oh,
That's fine.
that's Monday.
Double A.
That's
Double
Monday.
A. It's Monday
That's double
night.
A.
It's double. I mean, it's Monday.
It's Monday. It's not
Start of the
Friday.
work week.
But we hope that if you hang out with us tonight, you'll feel like it's a Friday because your Monday sucked. Because I know my Monday sucked.
But we are still gonna do a Friday episode.
Yeah, we'll still
this
be
kind
here.
of to do to replace the Friday that we missed.
Yes, yeah, that was I had a going away at work for a friend, and we're gonna miss him, Big Kev. So but he'll be around in the same we're still with the same employer, but he's just in a different department. So yeah, we had a
That
going
still
away
sucks,
thing.
though.
So, yeah, when you miss one of your
Yeah.
good bros,
Mhm.
and we kind of developed a fast friendship and all that. And so it's been good though. But yeah, more on that later. And then Saturday,
It's Saturday.
yeah,
So,
it's Saturday. So you know what I mean.
But that the last episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms came on. And I was like,
Yes.
we got to kind of do this.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just the one episode. Like,
Yeah.
this was-
And it was a big episode.
was,
There's
for
lots
sure.
of, and there's, I think there's, while we discuss the episode, there's lots to discuss regarding what comes next, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. And we don't know. We haven't read the books. We haven't read the graphic novel. So, yeah, we definitely wanted to finish it out because we did the first 5,
Mhm.
and it's just such a fantastic show, right?
yeah.
Double A. But before we get to that, Double A, Adrenalize Me, has there been any news in the world of pop culture that stuck out to you?
Let me see.
I know we talked about, kind of a sad, tragic death. Was Robert Carradine.
Robert
right?
Carradine, Lewis from the Revenge of the Nerds.
And apparently a lot of people knew him as the Lizzie
Lizzie
McGuire dad.
which
Yeah,
I didn't even know he did.
that would be like the generation, I guess, after
Yeah.
us. Yeah, because
which is so cool because it's kind of like 2 generations that know him.
Mhm.
For us, it's Lewis.
Yeah, I think if I definitely told my sister like Lewis from Revenge of the Nerds, she'd be like, I don't know who that is. But if I did say the Lizzie McGuire dad, she'd be like, oh my god, like she was kind of that Lizzie McGuire age.
Yeah. So man, it sucks. Suicide.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
don't even know if I'm supposed to say that right now.
No, I don't know either. But apparently he had a people say unaliving. But
But it sucks
apparently,
because man, a lot of these celebrities are doing that.
yeah.
You know.
Well, I think that a lot of the things are Double A, kind of the things we've talked about before with like mental health, undiagnosed stuff, and maybe you are on medicine, but and then you go on vacation, you forget your medicine, and I think if those things
because
are
man,
just
it's like it's him now. It's being Jason David Frank, it's Chris
Yeah.
Cornell,
Mhm.
Chester from Linkin Park, and
Yeah.
it seems like it's been a more kind of with that kind of stuff. So
And
it
I
kinda
wonder-
sucks.
I wonder too, Double A, if like when you're maybe in like the Hollywood lifestyle or celebrity, I don't want to say Hollywood, but like celebrity lifestyle, it's like you have easier access to stuff, but not
for
time, or because I think that I would be like, well, shit, I'm gonna go to like good therapy and like
Yeah.
because I'm sure that
I'm sure
just
they
like
did do that, but
yeah, and I'm sure like everybody else, like you feel tired at work, you get burned out, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like shoot, what were we hearing? I think about this show, I was hearing that they were like, oh, we were shooting like this one day we shot like all night long. So it's
Mhm.
like from sundown to sun up, and it's like that's gotta throw you off, you
Oh,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like people
Yeah.
say like, oh well, you must get used to it, but I'm
what's
like,
funny because like I watched like the Talkville podcast. It's the rewatch with Tom Welling and Michael
okay,
Rosenbaum.
yeah.
Man, every guest that's come on that was a regular, and even like Michael Rosenbaum had said that Tom Welling had like the hardest schedule.
Really?
That he was working like 18 hours a day.
Fuck.
And
That's intense.
it was getting to a point where he was like, at the end of the day, he was trying to drive home. He almost crashed one time.
Wow.
And that all the fucking actors stood up and they're like, hey, this dude needs a driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to fucking hire a driver for this dude because he's the star of the show and he's working 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
And, it was in Canada. So they were always like,
Oh wow.
the weather conditions suck. It was always either rainy, cold.
Yeah.
It was never really a nice day. And he looks back at it fondly now, but he was like during that time he was kind of miserable.
But it makes you wonder, right? Like, obviously I don't think we ever heard too much about him getting in trouble, right? Did he ever get in much
He's
trouble?
gotten some, but not like where it's been bad. You know what I mean?
But it makes you wonder when the ones that do get into trouble,
Mhm.
it's like, well, probably because they're dealing with similar. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
now I don't know if this guy was working recently. I mean, I don't think.
I don't know.
Maybe doing the con circuit, maybe, or
Yeah, he was actually.
was?
He actually came, and man, I missed it. He came to Austin like a year ago or 2 years ago with the actor who plays Booger and the actor who plays Ogre. Like they were doing actually like a little. It was just like them three, but still, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and the one who played the Asian dude. I hate saying that, but
I know. Yeah.
He also played one of the turtles too. He was actually one of the
was
turtles
he?
in the costume.
Yes. Okay.
So I mean, it was like, damn, like they were actually doing kind of like the circuit, which was cool.
Yeah.
It's always cool when they're like, hey man, let's team up, let's do the circuit. It's this anniversary.
Right.
And everyone is saying that, man, he was a lovely dude. Real nice.
Mhm.
He even would do the Lewis attire sometimes.
Wow,
just
really?
for the hell of it, but man, it just you never know what's going behind the doors. Like Jason David Frank, we always assume, man, that dude was always so busy with his dojo, with promoting Power Rangers or going to the cons. You never thought that, man, this dude was suffering behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of shit. They're like,
No
oh
doubt.
wow, but yeah. So
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Robert Carradine.
That's just no joke.
And you informed me that it was David Carradine's brother who also we lost. Well, not suicide, but accidental death. Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. I was like, oh, I saw the last name, but I didn't. And there's a third brother, right?
Yes, and he. Did you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The brother plays Penny's dad.
I don't think I ever saw any episode for her dad came out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where else, but
yeah. Wow.
I mean, what caught me off guard was like Jamie Lee Curtis said that was one of her first boyfriends. I was like, Lewis?
Really?
Lewis was Jamie Lee Curtis's like boyfriend.
Man, talk about a true life nerd to
no kidding.
babe story.
Like,
jeez Louise, man. Jamie Lee, super hot, especially
But yeah, that mental illness shit is real. It is real.
Yeah.
And hopefully no one says anything bad about it because he took his own life. So because that shit is real.
No,
sometimes
very much
it just feels like it's a tidal wave coming on,
And when people say too that they're like, they say, hey, it's a disease, it's a sickness.
It really
real.
is. No, for real.
It scares me because I'm just like,
there's so much shit that goes into your head that it's just like I said, it feels like you're trying to hold the ocean back.
Yeah.
And it's just not. So.
Yeah. Roland, yes, it really is live, and we know that it's Monday, not Friday. We're not confused, but we're going to give you 2 for 1 this week. So wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 episodes in 1 week, which we don't normally do. So here we are. We're here live now.
And we're really just going to keep this kind of short. It's just the last episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
We really want to talk about that. Of course, if anybody else has anything they want to bring up,
but really,
about,
I don't think anything else.
I didn't see any news.
Nothing coming up.
I feel like we're in a little bit of a lull. Like we're getting ready to, you know what I mean?
I mean, besides obviously the political shit that's going on right now.
Yeah, obviously that.
Pop culture news.
Pop culture news. Yeah, we're not going to get into all that crazy.
I think getting ready for the Oscars.
Yeah, Oscar stuff.
I know Harrison Ford got a Lifetime Achievement Award last night.
Yeah. What did we have recent? SAG?
Yeah, it was a SAG, but they're calling the Actors Awards now. They're not calling
they're not calling it
SAGs.
Really? Okay. And I know BAFTA happened before that.
Yes.
The British Actors one. So I know Sinners has been doing well, which these are usually like precursors.
It's weird though. It's like I think Michael B. Jordan has won, but I think somebody else has won another award, like in that lead actor category. Like it hasn't been kind of like, boom, boom, boom. This dude is winning. It's kind of been different people, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think Delroy Lindo will get the supporting?
I forgot who else was on there, but I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, if Angela Bassett didn't get it, I doubt this dude is going to get it.
What have you seen good recently? Are you watching anything else, or have you seen anything?
What am I watching? I'm watching like a lot of O shows. Like I'm watching like Southland.
Oh, okay.
On Netflix. That has Abraham from Walking Dead.
Okay.
And it's got Commissioner Gordon from the Gotham show.
Okay.
They're the cops in that one. That one's actually been pretty good. Regina King does really good in that show too.
And she's just always stellar, man.
Yeah, she is.
I love her.
She is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how decorated she was. She has like an Oscar, some Emmys, and some what's the other one? Not the Emmy. It's Emmys, but what's the other one too that they usually give TV? Emmys and
The Emmy's the one with the big wings.
The Golden Globes.
Golden Globe.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to think of that.
It's
That
like-
one doesn't look as cool because
it's
it's just
like her and like Helen Hunt like are pretty damn decorated.
Yeah,
For them
wow.
to be kind of like, because you know, still some people will say like Regina King is like from Friday. Like most people would still really recognize her for that Craig's sister.
yes, yeah.
You know?
But you know, it's funny though because I think about her like now. I think about her like how amazing she was in Watchmen. Then I found out she's the voice of both the brothers on the Boondocks
Yes,
cartoon,
yes,
which is
the
like
Boondocks.
I'm like,
yeah.
wow, because I remember the last time I was doing like a rewatch on that because I just love to look at those old episodes and laugh because they're so fucking hilarious. And I was like, who's the voice? And I was like,
It's
holy shit,
Regina
Regina King.
King,
And I
yeah.
go, okay, that's Huey. Who's the other brother? And it's also
It's
her.
her,
She's Huey
yeah.
and Riley. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know, she's just amazingly talented. And then
But
you know,
she's like
yeah.
really decorated. I was like, you just really, when you think Regina King, you don't think she has an Oscar, Golden Globes, Emmys. You know, it's like,
Isn't she also? Doesn't she play Will Smith's wife in Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman?
Oh, you know what? I don't know.
I think that she is
I
because there's a scene
remember.
where she kind of shows him some lingerie, and I was like, ah, damn, she also
Oh, she's
fine.
She's
Yeah,
great.
fine as hell. Yeah.
No, she is.
So,
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
No, she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember too when I saw her on Friday. I was like, man, who the hell is that?
Yeah, Craig's
She's
sister.
hot.
Hey, you were like Smokey? Hey,
Yeah, for
hey,
real.
look how
Yeah.
that.
For
Man, she was like, get away.
Let me see. Because man, me and my wife have been going through a lot of like old shows, like
Okay.
where we're like binge watching.
Well,
them.
Roland says that show is dope.
Oh, it is. You
Sounds
should
like-
check it out.
What's the
It's-
premise?
It's cops in South Los Angeles.
Okay.
Really cool stories. They got really good characters. It's only like 47 episodes.
All right.
Like for 5 seasons, it's like 47 episodes.
Is it double A more like a Law and Order where it's a different tale each time, or is it like one story
kind
going
of.
through?
No, kind of. It's
Okay.
different stories almost
Okay.
every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of think about that like almost like a Miami Vice, right? Like Miami Vice was a different
Yeah,
little thing that
yeah.
Crockett and Tubbs were involved in.
Yeah.
But you know, nowadays a lot of the shows we watch are like if you miss a couple, you're kind of lost because you're like,
Mhm.
well, there's one continuous story. Walking Dead is like, you know, one continuous story.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm
yeah.
like, oh fuck, I've been watching this shit for 11 seasons.
I tried finding Swamp Thing. I couldn't find Swamp Thing anywhere.
Oh, you know what? I'll loan that to you when I get home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll give it
actually,
to
I
you.
was almost gonna buy it at CD Exchange. It was only like $4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it there. at the house.
Oh.
You know what? I haven't even watched it. I was like, if you watch it, then
Really? You
somebody
haven't
said-
seen it?
I know. I
wow.
bought it and I meant to watch
Oh.
it, and I just, you know what, man? I hate to say it, man. It sounds fucking lazy, but it's like if I can't stream it, then I'm like, oh, I gotta get the DVD out.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too now. I'm like that too. Seriously, I'm like, what if I just buy it in?
Yeah, that
I'm
way.
thinking, like I
right?
always think that too. Like, man, maybe I should just buy it.
It's just so convenient. You know what I mean? But here I am telling you guys about the fucking library, right? And like, oh, you get to rent movies again, like
No,
the
for
old
real,
days,
but
whatever.
yeah.
Hey, but check this out. The library. Did I tell you about this last time? The
Yeah.
library has a free streaming app called Canopy with a
Nice.
K.
Nice.
And so I was talking about my friend Kevin that left work recently. He gave me 2 suggestions on 2 movies, and I was like, okay, because we were kind of talking about actors, and so he gave me these 2 movies, and I was like, let me go look for them. I checked every streaming I had. Then I go, let me check this library one because it almost specializes in like independent, smaller movies. Remember, I kept telling you about that one movie that a girl walks home at night alone at night.
Yes.
It's like an Iranian.
Yes.
That's
right.
I know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, vampire western
Uh-huh.
type movie. It's never streaming on nothing. It used to be on Netflix, but then it's been gone for like a while now. It's on that. It's on that Canopy app with a K, Kanopy. With your library card, you sync it, you sign in, and they kind of do this weird thing where they give you like 21 credits per month or whatever. But then at the end of the month, it reloads.
Okay.
So yeah, like if you're gonna, I mean, like I think it's a great place
Most
to
of
look
the
at
time, I think you can find most of your movies somewhere for free, right?
Yes, yeah.
It's sometimes just those weird ass ones that you're be like, son of a bitch, like I don't have that one.
Yeah.
You know?
How did we get on that? Why did we say that?
Oh, because we're talking about like shows where we're
Oh,
watching
right.
a show like that.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you the 2 movies you told me about first.
Okay.
So they were really cool. So the first one was called it's a Brie Larson movie, and it's got young Rami Malek, and it's got
Brie
young
Larson, Rami.
and it's got young Lakeith Stanton from, you remember him from the Jordan Peele one where they're like fucking
Get Out.
From Get Out. Yeah, he's in that also.
Man,
Lakeith Stanfield. He's in other stuff too.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you saw-
No, I know
if
he
you
is,
saw him,
but
yeah.
man, that movie, Brie Larson, and
Yeah, and it's called
Rami?
Short Term 12. And boy, double A, it was a roller coaster,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Yeah, like crying and stuff. It's basically like these people, they work in like a home for kids that are like kind of misplaced or whatever, and they're also like
Okay.
abusive to themselves. You know what I mean? And yeah, I didn't know this, right? But Jess starts telling me like it kind of woke up some stuff in there because she used to work for our children's shelter here in San Antonio. I didn't know that. Well, I also thought I was like, well, I knew you worked there, but I didn't know you were doing like that kind of stuff. Like they do these like of course the kids try to escape, they try to hurt themselves. I mean, like, so we were at, like by the middle of the movie, she was like, "You tell Kevin I fucking hate him." And by the end of the movie, she was like, "Okay, you can tell Kevin I like him again." But like double A, if you guys, all the people that be hating on Brie Larson, Captain Marvel shit, watch this movie, and boy, she's
People
a
just
knockout.
hate her in the Morrow movies.
Yeah.
But that has no bearing on her outside because she's already an Oscar winner too.
Oh yeah,
You know that, right?
No,
Yeah, for I can't remember the movie, but she got kidnapped by an older dude. Like her story's like one of those where she got kidnapped, raped. Her and the son are living in the backyard.
No,
I can't remember that name. It was that
good.
Tremblay, that kid from Dr. Sleep, the one that they steal all his energy from in the baseball field.
Yeah.
He was the kid in that one. But she already has like an Oscar already. Like she's an Oscar winner.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, this movie, I told Kevin, I said, "Dude, what happened? Did it kind of fly under the radar?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, man, it didn't get like no promotion or nothing." He was like, "But it was great, right?" And it really was. Yeah. And the other one is called Slow West. Have you heard of this movie? So this one, the main actor is Michael Fassbinder, but it's also got Ben Mendelsohn, Krennic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's pretty damn good. I was like,
"Wow,
well,
those two guys are just good."
Yeah, and the kid that's in it is also. He's from stuff too. I can't remember his name right now, but if you see his face, you'll be like, "Oh, that kid." But I was like, "Wow, what a cool like little Western story." This would have fit easily into our modern Western episode that we did.
Nice.
And I was just like, "Wow, it was just a really good story." You know what I mean? I was like, very self-contained.
Yeah. So like these past few days, because I have 2 weeks before my surgery. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like I'm not working anymore. I've been watching every movie that I've always kind of had an interest in. Right?
Okay.
And luckily, a lot of the services have them, either Tubi or Howdy, the one I tell you about.
Yeah.
So I kind of went on a Meg Ryan run.
Oh, nice.
I saw Sleepless in Seattle.
Okay.
You've got Mel, Joe versus the Volcano.
Okay.
Courage Under Fire.
I love that one.
I saw Anastasia with my daughter because she's the lead voice. She's the voice of Anastasia.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
City of Angels. I finally saw the whole thing of City of Angels. Right.
That one was okay. Yeah.
So I was going through that, and then I was like, okay, what else? So then I saw Phenomenon kind of for the first time all the way through. 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas. I had always heard that movie was really good, and sure as shit, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been going through like a whole bunch of like all these movies that I never really got to see.
Yeah.
Seeing them. So.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. You want to talk a little bit about that, Dolly? I know you kind of just mentioned it. Like,
I'll talk about it when it's closer.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, closer. But yeah, so I've been like picking out movies to live and die in L.A.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, with William Peterson and Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I never seen it. Yeah,
and I saw The Lighthouse. That fucking movie was fucking crazy.
I know you texted me that down there, and you were like,
was just fucking wild in that movie.
Yeah, that movie is just like that shit banana. That's an A24, right?
Yeah.
And I was like
Robert Eggers.
Yes, and again, not to come back to Kev, but Kev was a big fan of Robert Eggers. He was telling me, and I said, "What do I know him from?" And he was like, "Did you see like my friend Kev, the one I'm talking about?"
Yeah.
He's kind of really into those kind of niche movies, whatever.
I do too. No, they like Lighthouse is really great. Like that was like Dafoe fucking kills it in that movie.
Yeah,
for real. Like Patterson's good too, but man, Willem Dafoe is just really good in that one. What was the other one? To Live and Die. He's really good in that one too as a bad guy. But like Robert Eggers, like The Witch, maybe I have to see it again. I saw it in theaters and
I never saw it, but people always rank it on good witch movies. And I'm like,
Northman was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And The Lighthouse was really good. I haven't seen Nosferatu.
I did see that one.
And then I forgot what he's working on that I got kind of excited about. There's a new movie he's working on.
That new Dracula?
No, he's not doing Dracula.
Because that's already out. I know that.
That one's out. Yeah. So,
but I do want to see this Bride movie that's going to come out.
Yeah, that's coming out this week.
Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely take Jess to that. Like probably this week and check it out. So
so I've seen like a lot of the movies that I'm like, I never got around to that I'm finally getting around to.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you're getting like a lot of that stuff in, man. That's always kind of the one that's, I guess, benefit of being a little bit of time off.
Like I'm starting like in the morning as soon as I drop my kids off, and then I'm like, boom, I'm watching them like almost all day.
Dude, it's kind of like nice to get like a little reset and a little refresh. I know that's how I felt in times when I have stuff like that going on. So
And then Reservation Dogs, I'm been watching that
Yeah,
all over.
getting
again.
a rewatch. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fun. I would love to
Actually,
rewatch
that show
one.
is just really fucking good.
Oh,
like seriously.
I haven't started rewatching it because my sis keeps doing what we do in the shadows. So anytime she's watching episodes of that, I'm like, oh, I want to watch a little bit of this. And then we end up
But
watching
Reservation
3 or 4 of
Dogs
them.
is just really good. They
Yeah.
tackle a lot of stuff, and they do it just really, really well.
I want to see more out of those kids, man. Those kids are great.
They don't, but they never like the writing too. They never like really pushed it. They never went overboard about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think they could have probably got more out of it. I mean, they wanted to,
definitely.
you know, but no, I mean, sometimes you cut it while they're getting good.
Like I was watching the one with Bill Burr. That was a good one. I was watching the one with Ethan Hawke. That's a good one.
Nice.
So
nice. Yeah. New looks like new watcher. Decole Gomez 417 says hi Decole, like your pug there on your profile. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. Are you a fan of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Are you a fan of pop culture? If so, let us know what it is you like. Roland says the last episode is crazy. I think he's talking about Southland still. Are you? Yeah, he goes. C. Thomas Howell character in Southland is nuts.
He's fucking funny. C. Thomas Howell's Pony Boy from The Outsiders.
Oh, right.
He's
yeah,
fucking hilarious in this show.
Look
at
him.
Real.
And he says here, have you all seen Brockmire?
No, I never.
Talk about edgy. No, I heard about the who's the star of that one. Roland, if you're still here, let us know. 13th Warrior was awesome. I'm wondering if I've seen that now.
You may have. What's the director's name? See him that directed Predator, Hunt for Red October, and Die Hard. Because he's the one that directs 13th Warrior. So like he had like a really good director doing this too.
Damn, I don't know.
It flopped when it came out.
Okay.
But if you see it, it's a really damn good movie.
Okay.
Like it's a really, really good movie.
I mean, that's a good list of movies right there. So
no, for real. So
like
it's on where is it at? It's on Prime.
Okay.
It's on Prime.
Okay.
And it's for free. If you ever get a chance, just check it out. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah. We just been sitting through stuff. What version of Dracula movie is your favorite for me, Bram Stoker's? Yeah, that for me is probably it. That one.
Yeah, the Coppola one.
The Coppola one. And if you
as much as I like the Bela Lugosi, because I think he's just a fantastic
he's great, yeah.
And then Christopher Lee's just fucking scary as hell.
Definitely, yeah. And his Dracula is like powerful. Like you kind of see him, like he has the strength and shit like that.
But Gary Oldman does a really good blend of probably both.
Yeah.
Of how they did it, because Gary Oldman looks like a gentleman, like Bela Lugosi.
Yes.
But then he can be fucking scary like Christopher Lee.
Absolutely, yeah. We were actually watching a little bit of we watched almost all of it, but the Spanish version.
Yes.
It was on one of the Universal Monsters channel.
So me and Roxanne were talking about it one time, and she had always wanted to see it. And I had a Dracula DVD that had that version.
Yeah.
So she said she saw it. She goes, yeah, they kind of push it a little more.
Right.
It feels like creepier.
I've heard that people like that. The creepiness of it more, but that they feel like Bella's performance was better.
It's weird. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They said that Bella blows it away, but it's funny, right? That they were willing to do 2 movies.
Yeah.
Same set, same shit, almost the same dialogue, but one for the Spanish and one for American. Like, that's.
I'd always heard that story too. And the guy that is Dracula, he's not bad. I was watching. We watched most, and it's so funny because like I've seen that movie so many times that like I don't speak Spanish, but I kind of know all the dialogue, because it's the same stuff. I mean, he does it it's almost verbatim. You know, like what sweet music, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he's doing
that's what they're saying. That it really was it was for almost the Spanish market.
Yeah, which was a kind of a great idea at the time, right? Like, hey, we've already got this.
Wow, you're not wasting that much money. I was like, okay,
that's very smart.
I think they only did that for that one though.
Yeah, that might have maybe only that one.
And that was like a secret for a long time, apparently, because I didn't even know that. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I think I had heard that like later on too. I was like, wow, they did a Spanish version.
But it was included in my DVD version.
That's really awesome.
I was like, wow.
Now, Double A, what do you think? Okay, so I know you say you haven't seen Nosferatu. Now, when I actually saw it, I don't think I realized.
Because I just keep hearing bad things about it. My wife and daughter said they tried seeing it, and they said it was like really slow. And I think some other person told me the same thing too, that it was just kind of slow. But I like Robert Eggers. Maybe I would have a different opinion about it.
Yeah. To me, Double A is like I don't think I realized how very close it is to the exact Dracula story. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is almost the same story. And I guess I've seen the original one, you know what I mean, with the OG. But it's just been so many years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I was like, and I think I remember that was they originally wanted it to be Dracula, but there was something that they couldn't do it at the time, and so that's where they go with Count Orlok versus but it's essentially the same story. I mean, like in this Nosferatu, it's like Defoe is like the Van Helsing. I mean, you know, so
Oh, they got the phone there too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because that's funny because I think he was the one. Do you remember they actually made like a movie about Nosferatu?
Yes,
where he was supposed to be like
Shadow of the Vampire.
Yeah, right.
You know what? That's another one of those movies, though, that I've always wanted to see. That is not on anything.
Oh,
it's not streaming
okay.
anywhere. So I was like,
but he's a Robert Eggers guy, though. He's been in that I know of. He's been in Lighthouse and The Northman.
Okay,
so he's been in 2 of his movies.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me he's in
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. Oh, the cast is outstanding. I mean, yeah, it's really good. To me, I wasn't blown away because I was like, oh, this is like, if you'd never seen Bram Stoker's Dracula and you wanted to get into it, you could get into this. This is like the same thing. And it makes me wonder about that new Dracula that's out with the kid that played Banshee. He actually
looks all right. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. He, because he kind of has that European look, I guess.
Yeah.
I know he's not.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at like the Vlad.
He's American?
I believe so. Yeah. Because I've seen him in so many movies where he speaks American. X-Men.
Yeah, which is funny because he's playing a Scottish character. Banshee is Scottish.
Yeah, but he talks American.
Yeah,
I know.
He didn't do no accent at all. I was like,
yeah.
I wonder what that's like when they're like, okay, well, this character's supposed to be like a Scottish guy, blah blah, whatever. And you're like, okay, I'm just gonna do it regular.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they're like, no one cares about Banshee.
Yeah, for real.
So let me see here. We got that. Mr. Roland says, Hank Azaria is Brockmire. Damn, I love Hank Azaria. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's Homer Simpson, man, and Mr. Burns.
Well, not Homer. Not Homer.
Not Homer. Oh no, Homer's dad.
He does like Mo.
Castelia. Yeah, Mo.
The officer.
Chief Wiggum.
Wiggum.
Mr. Burns. He's Mr. Burns, I believe. Yeah.
Is he Mr. Burns?
I think so. Yeah, he's like I think he has the most. You know what I mean? But yeah, Dan Castellana
and Apu.
Yeah, who he doesn't do anymore.
He doesn't do anymore because people got all
right. Yeah, exactly. Which I was kind of thinking to myself. I was like, well, you know. They say don't do that. I think they said he chose to not do it, but I'm sure there was probably pressure.
No, there was.
But it's like, well, now there's no Indian character in the show because he's not doing it or whatever. I mean, like you're basically telling everyone you got to go out and find someone that can do the voice of this character, but also happens to be Indian. It's like, well, geez, you're really, taking the acting part out of the acting.
I think you think the Indians want to do a convenience store clerk.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm just like
that's like stereotype.
Hey, I don't know who does Bumblebee, man, but you don't hear me crying.
I think it's Hank Azaria.
You know what, Hank? You keep on doing Bumblebee, man. Damn it, I love Bumblebee, man.
For decades before they started bitching about it.
Yeah, not only that, but I'm like, Apu's such a good character. He was one of the pen pals.
And the hot dog that falls on the floor, and then he just like.
Yeah,
puts it back. I'm like, ugh.
Dude, but remember he's with Homer on the bowling team. Yeah, he's part of the when they're doing the quartet. The
B sharps.
The B sharps. Yeah, I'm like, dude, Apu is like one of these he's like a beloved part of Simpsons lore. I'm like, oh, you just take him
Thank
away.
You.
Like,
come again.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Either he's rude. Thank you. Come
again. Who needs?
Remember what Will even said that about Jack? Like how he was like doing his stuff for Fiona. He's like, hey man, you're being like Apu. You're making us look bad.
And when he has all the babies,
yeah.
Like, damn man. Well, shit though. Let's get into it, man.
Well, what's the last?
Oh, here we go. Let me see here. Everyone says you can check Pluto or Tubi. They carry a lot of old movies that get taken off the mainstream. Yeah, for sure. Definitely, we'll check those out, Roland. And also, like if I said, guys, again, I feel like a shill for Canopy. I'm not, but I wish somebody.
That sounds cool.
But yeah,
I always try to look for a streaming service that does that. Like you said, Howdy.
Yeah,
has a lot of movies. I'm like, damn, like that's cool. Like, I'm glad for only $2.99 and no ads. I'm like,
yeah,
it's been pretty damn good streaming service. For me.
I had wanted to see this movie a while back, right? And I was just looking to see where it was at. Like, I think I put it on my viewing list. I couldn't find it nowhere. I think I ended up finding it on Pluto, which I had to. It had commercials. Yeah. I didn't end up get to watching the whole movie. I ended up just starting it, but that movie Rush. But the one with Jason Patrick,
where Jason, they get addicted.
Yeah, they get
shit.
And I didn't even get that much into it. I think I started watching it late at night and I started to fall asleep, like because if the commercials come on, I'll start to doze off.
Yeah. It's bad.
But I wanted to see that one in full, so I'll have to get it back around to it. But with that being said, guys, speaking of shows, the reason why we're here is real quick though, before we get to that, I just want to talk about my Saturday. Saturday, I was with my former boss, my former coworker, and her husband at their new business that they just opened up. It's called Wolfspar Nexus, and it is a esports gaming center. So what does that mean, right? I mean, like, it's like they've got 20 PCs set up inside where you can go on and log in, mouse and keyboard, and beautiful machines, man, with like the cool lights and stuff like that. And you can play pretty much any PC game you want. But they've also got 2 Xboxes, the current one, the X series, and then they've got 2 PS5s on each wall, so you can connect and play like pretty much any game that's out there. They got snacks for sale. It's just super fun, man. It's in this red and black like environment, the way with like neon. It's like you feel like you're in like you know, I guess kind of feels like you're like in a video game, like a Tron or something like that, you know. So it's just so awesome. They just opened up this past Saturday. I was really happy and proud to be able to be a part of that with them and celebrate their grand opening. So if you guys like gaming, and you're in San Antonio, Texas, you absolutely got to check this place out. It is totally awesome. I think that there's no way that you could not have a good time there. Hey, there you go. There's one of the co-owners right there, Miss Valerie. Yes, if you guys get an opportunity, go by there, check it out. Afterwards, give them a Google rating. I'm sure they would appreciate it. It is an amazing place. Wolfspar, appreciate your help. Oh yeah, absolutely. I got to kind of MC a little bit, we did a clip of them cutting the ribbon, you know what I mean, and just, you know, bringing them out. So you know, you give me a mic and I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, but guys, again, Wolfspar Nexus, 7007 Bandera Road here in San Antonio, Texas, or Leon Valley proper, if you want to say. But you go down.
You might want to say that because because sometimes at my job, people will be like, "Oh, it doesn't say San Antonio,"
right?
You know, so that could.
No, but it's a veteran owned. Valerie's husband is a veteran, so that's awesome. And again, you know, you're a military city, you know, right now, so what better place for a veteran-owned business to go out to see and fun, right? Who doesn't like playing video games? You know what I mean? Like, you go in there, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be doing birthday parties, they're going to be doing tournaments. If they get an old school Nintendo, I want to do a Tecmo Bowl tournament, man. That's what I want. So I have to find some people our age group, right? AA. But yeah, man. You know, guys, go check it out. I think that you'll really enjoy it. Again, 7007 Bandera Road. Just pop it in the old Google machine and it'll come right up. Wolfspar Nexus. Go check it out.
And if it says Leon Valley, it's
same.
Pretty much the
same. Yeah. It's funny because she actually said that their business got in with the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce business. And I was like, wow. I'm sure that Leon Valley doesn't even have that. But yeah. So there's this. Yes, kids, old school games. I love it. Yeah, we can't wait, Valerie, for that. But what's in there now is amazing. I mean, like, you know, I was just like, this is legit. And, you know, we had my nephew's birthday at a place similar to that a year ago. And it was really nice. It was cool. But I mean, this is like the next level up. Like, this is where, I mean, you'd be like, oh, wow, this is like, you'd be happy to, you know, have your birthday there. And I'm sure all the kids will be talking about it at school. So we're going to get some stuff from Wolfspar Nexus so that we can hand out when I'm out and about doing our thing. And you know, those conventions and places me and AA go, we'll make sure to hand some of that good stuff out.
Me and TM have done a lot of travels.
Oh yeah. And we're always in the mix. And I always tell people, it doesn't matter if you're into comics or you're into toys or you're into anime or you're into video games, everything overlaps. There'll always be one booth with guy with something.
Look at the video games going into
the movies. Oh yeah.
Or sometimes they have comic book adaptations.
Absolutely.
You know, so
yeah. I mean, how often are we at even Ekman's show, right? And there's one guy that's got like old school games. You know what I mean? I'm like, this guy's a gamer like that's gaming and been gaming and is gonna keep gaming. You know what I mean? So like
Oak Small had like so many fucking video game places in there. You
know? The Wonderland Mall, they have that flashback store, which is like full of like retro and new games. So no doubt. And Philip, Valerie's husband is Philip and Valerie, the owners of Wolfspar Nexus. And again, go check them out, guys, for sure, for all your indoor gaming needs. Does anybody game outdoors? I don't think anymore. It's too damn hot.
I don't think the gamers are like that.
No, man. If you like it dark and cool, it's cool and dark in there, so you'll be good. Yeah. And there's a really cool churro place right next door too. They brought over some free churros.
Hey, Charles Barkley likes them.
I know. Hey, that's what I said. I said, hey man. I feel like Spider-Man. He's like, man, it's really nice. He bought me a churro.
Yeah, they were talking to Barkley again because they're like, you know, with the Spurs being so good, we're gonna have to go back to San Antonio.
Yeah, come on,
Charles. He started making his jokes again.
That bastard. Yeah, well, he could come and watch us win. I mean, you know,
He's always been a Spurs fan.
we didn't lose in February, man. That was awesome, right?
Ginobili, yeah. But
Of course, they said that.
then
Then we lose to Knicks. Yeah, I was like,
we
okay,
can't
great.
beat the Knicks. Golly, we just can't beat the Knicks.
But
yeah, so Night of the Seven Kingdoms finished. It wrapped up last Sunday. We were supposed to talk about it Friday.
mhm.
Obviously, some things on the way, but we're here to talk about the last episode. This is kind of an episode I was kind of expecting. I don't know if people were thinking this was going to be another kind of like action packed. I wasn't thinking it from the
me
previews
neither.
I saw. I was like, okay, this is everyone pretty much gonna like wrap up, and everyone's gonna be hurting.
Right. Right.
But you know, the last two episodes, man, severely, you know, everybody loved those, you know, episode 5 and 6
Mhm.
or 4 and 5, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And what's that? Kiss
Because the Spider-Woman.
Oh no, but I thought it just came out on Hulu. I was gonna.
Is that new?
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's an old movie, but it looks like it just came on Hulu.
We saw. Did you see Fall on Netflix?
Fall. Oh no, but I've heard about
Dude,
that.
it was man, we were like hearts were racing. Like I was like, dude, this shit is intense.
I didn't see Fall, but I did see Falling Down. Finally.
Oh, that is a classic, man. With defense,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they never give him a name.
Man.
So they just, dude. How relatable is that even today, right?
Yes.
Double A, like that movie is
Yes.
still relatable. Yeah, that shit's on the edge, man. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, man.
Yeah. Good old Falling Down.
I'm standing up for my rights as a consumer.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, but I will check that one out. Roland, good pick there. And you guys should also watch Fall on Netflix if you get a chance because it was intense. I was like, whoa. Jeffrey Dean Morgan comes out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the dad. But yeah, back to Night of the Seven Kingdoms, like you were saying. Okay, let me ask you real quick. I won't cut you off, but do you like when shows do this? Because we've had other shows do this where they give you the meat and potatoes right before instead of saving it for the last episode, which they could have done. You know what I mean? They give it to us an episode before where you know you're going to have like a come down episode. Do you like that better?
I'm fine with it.
Because
Yeah.
I think there's like a payoff and then you see the
Yeah,
ramifications.
because like kind of like that's why I wanted in Game of Thrones, like after a big battle, I kind of wanted to see how everybody was going to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do kind of like that. Like even Lord of the Rings, people hate that whole ending from Return.
Right.
I kind of like it. I like how they, you know, Aragorn's going to be the king.
Yeah.
These guys are going over here. The hobbits went back to the Shire. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I think Walking Dead was like horrible about that, right? We'd always
Yeah,
get like this
because-
big ass climax, and then you're like, great, I gotta wait a whole freaking summer to see what the hell
Not
happened.
just
Like,
that, but then it was like they had announced there's going to be a Rick and Michonne show, a Daryl show, and
Yeah.
Maggie and Negan. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh, well, you're not really done with it. You're just done with the main story.
Right.
You're not really done with the fucking show at all.
right.
Which I'm hoping we're going to have like a good ending where they all reunite and just
Yeah.
try to rebuild.
I mean, that
civilization.
I mean, at some parts of the story where you're at now, it's like they've kind of come pretty far along. I mean, like,
But
where
I
we're-
thought this
you know.
as an episode 1 through 6 was just episode 1 isn't like fast. It is kind of slow,
Mhm.
but like in a good way.
yeah,
And you know, just this whole story, this whole fucking story was just really, really good.
right.
A good, solid 1 through 6, 30-minute something episodes, you know.
Very character driven, very
And it had to actually where it needed. Shit, it
Yeah.
got people riled up.
yes.
Like people were talking about this show.
I think I said it last episode. But my favorite thing you said that was, you're like, I haven't felt this way about Game of Thrones in a long time. Like, I could not wait for every
Mhm.
episode. I was in love with the characters.
Yeah.
They were just great. You know what I mean? Dunk and Egg. I mean, they're awesome.
Like it felt cool to like be in its
Yeah.
topic again.
Yeah.
You know?
Again, you start to get the memes. We're gonna talk a little bit
Yeah.
about that. You start to get people kind of talking about all things. You know, I get my new favorite guy, man, right here, the Laughing Storm himself. Yeah, you know what I mean,
With
Sir
this terrible
Lionel.
maester.
Man, the horrible maester. Man, I can't, there's nothing I can do,
I was
sir.
like, what?
He's like, it's beyond my powers. He's like, an itchy asshole is beyond your powers.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Fuck off. When he tells
Yeah,
him.
I know. I was like, man, what the hell you do?
I was
He's
just
got
like,
one of the worst doctors.
well, also, I'm like, why you bring this sorry maester for anyway? It was like, he pretty much was saying Dunk was gonna die. I was like,
yeah, he was like, it's too late.
I was like, too late for what? He's all right. You know?
And then he, like the whole rest of the episode, he's just fucking walking around.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, what the hell? Like, man, this guy just got a cloak and said he was a maester.
yeah. I was like, come on, man.
If you guys don't know, the maesters are the kind of the
They're like
doctors
the
of
healers,
the healers of the
medicine
Game
man.
of Thrones world. Yeah,
Yeah.
the medicine men. Yeah. So, I think this is a new version of the book they put out. It's like, because I guess that original story, the original book was hard to get a hold of.
I'm
now
sure
at
it
this
was.
point. And then they
Yeah.
did it into a trade.
Which is smart. Always release it. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Always release it.
I mean, like, again, you know,
That's cool. That's badass.
yeah.
I do like that.
I've seen that one at Target. Yeah,
That's
so
badass.
Game of Thrones is a cash cow, so it's like,
I
you
mean,
know,
come on, who wouldn't want to do those illustrations? If you're an artist, you'd want to do the illustrations.
absolutely, yeah. And I got some of those for you guys to show you here at the end of our clips. But I try to get some of the moments here. So this is a cool moment right here, right? At the beginning of the episode, you get Sir Lionel talking to Duncan, and you know, of course, the fallout of last episode is that
Yeah, so
you know,
Dunk is like in a really, you know, kind of shitty mood.
right?
You know, obviously he's hurting, but he feels like, you know, he got Prince Baylor killed.
Yeah,
And
feels responsible.
yeah, Lionel's kind of telling him like, hey, come back with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be my brother. I'll love you like a brother, or not, I'll hate you like one.
Right, which
You
is
know?
so cool. It's such a fucking cool line. I don't think to say.
Yeah. And then, you know, he's right too. He's like, man, like, we fought for you. I fought for you. The Apple kid fought for you. You know, the other dude fought for you.
Yeah.
He had like, he was not going to get touched.
Yeah, he said it himself. The
like,
Kingsguard couldn't touch him.
They're there to protect his ass. He had nothing to risk.
And to be honest, what we kind of think that happens is that it's the fucking brother that killed him.
Well, they said, yeah, that's what happened.
was-
I guess he was going after the son, and you know, he hit him with the
mace.
and,
Yeah,
you know,
or flail. They call it a flail. Too.
yeah, and then you know, it's just hard enough where Bastard's fucking sculling. You know?
Yeah, and again, it's like, you know, they're knights, and so they're warriors, so they're kind of doing
And
this.
it wasn't
shit for
like
real, you know?
it wasn't like meant to kill the brother, you know,
Yeah.
because obviously you see in this episode, he's like, man, you know, throughout history, if I do become king, anything that goes wrong will, you know, Baylor would have been, you know,
better.
yeah, you know,
and
you want to kill him because you wanted to be the king, and
Mhm.
he's like, everything that's gonna go wrong is always what people, it's gonna be on people's minds.
Yeah,
Is, oh, he wouldn't have let that happen if he was still alive,
which is very true. You know what I mean? And again, too, you don't really have like kind of good feelings about Maekar throughout the show, but then in this
not
episode,
really.
you kind of do.
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it was like he wasn't really even, he didn't look like he even cared that Baylor was going to be king. He looked like he was just fine, like being like just hanging out with his bro.
yeah,
Because remember, he was like, man, let's go hunting. You know?
Right.
like he was more pissed off at the son for causing all this shit
yeah.
than anything else. And then after all this is said and done, his brothers did. Like, great. You know, you fucking idiot. Instead
Like
you
if you'd have fought him one-on-one, like you were
fought him
supposed
one-on-one,
to,
which he probably would have kicked Duncan's ass. Honestly, he probably would
He
have.
probably was more.
He's-
We saw
yeah.
how bad he was getting it. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, Dunk, come on.
I mean,
man.
he
Looking
probably
that
could have
great out
done
there.
it, you know. But yeah, you can tell, man. He was just like, man, you know, like my brother's dead now.
Yeah,
How am I going to tell it to my father?
yeah, yeah. It's
You
like
know?
a series of fucking unfortunate events type shit.
And then you can tell throughout this whole episode that he was just like, fuck, like I'm fucked.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, Dolly, what do you think about the Laughing Storm and Sir Lionel's offer to Dunk? I mean, that's kind of what he wanted,
It was
right?
cool. It was kind of like one of those like
Come
friends-
to Storm's End, be my brother.
Yeah.
Like we were already in
it's like
arms
one
together.
of those cool friendships that you just click with someone like real
Yeah.
quick, you know?
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck yeah, you know?
I mean, and again, it seemed like Dunk was a man without a way. So it's like, well, what's wrong with this path? You know what I mean? Like, you could go try it
It's
out.
just, you know what? He probably would have took it if everyone would have been okay.
Yeah.
He might have went to him with the Stormlands.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, after that was a great bet.
Mhm.
Like I think has changed everything the same except Baylor doesn't die. And then he would have been like, yeah, great. That's a great
Yeah.
move for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
I mean, I got nothing here. I'm just sleeping under a fucking tree,
yeah.
you know?
I mean, yeah, there's an opportunity there for you to be, you know, like you said, something more. You know what I mean? So, kind of what happens next, right, is that of course Baylor Maekar calls for him. You know what I mean, for Duncan, and he's
Mhm.
like, okay, well, I got to go talk to him. I feel, you know,
Mhm.
I feel this kind of way. Obviously, he's feeling really bad. and
Yeah.
shit. And he kind of tells him, he's like, well, okay, now why don't you come with me to the Targaryen, kind of like the summer home,
Yes.
the Summerlands?
Yeah,
I think it's
because he's
called.
like, you know, Egg has really grown fond of you.
yeah,
And, you know, he wants to be your squire. He doesn't want to be anybody else's. Come to the Targaryen home. You'll be under Targaryen. You know, they'll teach you to at the same time.
Yeah.
We'll pretty much have a close eye on the Egg.
right.
It's pretty much what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
just you help him make him like a man, I
Right.
guess.
And I guess you'd be one of, like, would you be like one of, well, he's not a king, he's a prince, but you'd be one of his guards, right?
Mhm.
Because he says, you'll be
Mhm.
my man, is what he
Yes.
says. Well, Now, what do you think about this? It's like, okay, here comes a guy, like you said, with his rope belt, sleeping under the fucking, eating his hard salt beef. Now he's already had 2 offers from 2 lords. I mean, like, well, 1 lord, 1 prince. And he says, well, I think I'm done with princes. You know what I mean? Like, and
he's like, man, I just came here to fucking be in the game. I didn't come here to be in this fucking shit that happened. Like, this was supposed to be fun. This was supposed to be a tournament where I was going to get some money. You know, I wasn't expecting to have a squire that turned out to be a fucking Targaryen. I was in, you know, supposed to be in a trial by combat with 7, the trial of 7.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably all going through his head. Like, I'm not a real knight. You know, I'm supposed to be in this tournament for fun, right. You know, and now, you know, this brother is dead and I'm always going to be kind of responsible too. You know, at the same time when Maker's telling him, like, you know, everything bad is going to come on me. And he's like, well, yeah, everything too. They're going to say, you know, I'm responsible for him dying too. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But I gotta say, like, again, let's kind of go back to that other scenario where Baylor doesn't die, right? You know, in that situation,
I think he would have took Duncan. I think he would.
Well, he was pledging himself to it, right? He was like, "I'm going to be your man." Like, it's kind of like
he would have took it for sure.
Yeah,
yes.
It's kind of like you're going for like a job interview, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, and he's like, I did good, right? Like, let me be part of your squad or whatever. And but man, he just really took it hard. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, you know,
because he vouched for Duncan. He was like, you know, I remember your night. Yeah, you know, you know, we need good nights.
No, for sure. Yeah.
He told him what to do. Tell him you want to do trial by combat. Yeah. He didn't think the fucking dude was gonna know the trial of 7.
Right.
You know? Right. He didn't think he was gonna come out with that shit, you know.
I think maybe he thinks too that, like, while he has this good relationship with Egg and he'll get to go, that like he'll still be kind of like you said, under Maekar's watch. And maybe
of course.
And maybe like he said, he already, you know, the next thing that happens is he goes to talk to Raymond, right? And then he's like, oh, everyone thinks I'm responsible or whatever. That's like, yeah, they probably do. Yeah. They're blaming you for sure. Like, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Even though he's not the one that fucking bashed his head. I mean, that was his own brother. You know what I mean? So,
but still, the whole trial of 7. You know?
Yeah. So I think he maybe kind of wants to get away from it a little bit.
Too, you just straight up attacked the Targaryen. That was already like, hey, he touched one of us. Like, you can't. That's like the rule. You can't touch the Targaryen.
Right. Now,
like, he just went in there, boom, boom, kicked his fucking face. Like, oh yeah, you fucking.
But in some ways,
you hedgeonite.
Yeah, in some ways, Double A. That's what I think that maybe people liked about Duncan is that he was like,
for sure, but like
it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing, but it's kind of like, you know, as someone that lives in that universe, you know, you don't touch a Targaryen.
I gotta say, Double A, like, for me, it's the person I am. I hate to say it, but it's like, I don't have that bravery. Like, I wouldn't have done. I would have thought, like you said,
everybody. That's
I would have been like.
Like, even everybody realized too when they were watching the puppetry show what she just did. It's kind of like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Why did you slay the dragon?
Yeah.
Even Baylor is like, hey, you know.
But wasn't that part of her show? Because she'd slayed it before, but the Targaryens weren't there yet.
You would think she would change her show up a little bit. Because
even
like Baylor is like, man, you know, her slaying the dragon is an attack on our family.
Right.
Who fucking else is known for being the dragon family?
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have dragon blood in us, and you're saying that you're gonna fucking slay us?
Right.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you're doing it at the time when they're all coming. Come on now.
Yeah. No, I definitely get you on that. You could have put a different end to that. You know what I mean?
You could have shown her where the dragon fucking blew fire on her. Or some shit.
Could have made it like a tragedy. Like, oh, she fought valiantly but dies. You know?
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
To our Targaryen lords, you know, we dedicate this show.
Now, what do you think about this exchange right here, Double A, between Dunk and Egg, where Egg overhears, obviously, that he kind of, in a sense, says he doesn't want him. And then Egg kind of goes on to tell him, like, oh, maybe you're not the guy I thought you were, or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, because he's like, man, you know, all this probably could have been avoided. You know, you know, you shouldn't have lied. You shouldn't have said that, you know, you're just a fucking squire.
Right.
That's what got him in trouble, too, and the other thing was just that, you know, they thought he stole Egg.
Yeah. But don't you think that Dunk's being kind of mopey? Because I kind of had that.
Of course he is. He's he's really into the
and it just happened. I mean, so it's okay to be upset about it. I mean, because
I think one of the other guys didn't make it. The one that had the broken leg. I don't think he.
Yeah, two of them died. I think. Yeah.
So I mean,
the one with like the really bright yellow mustache. I think he died. Or Penny. No, he wasn't Penny.
No. Yeah. Hadaway. Some shit like that.
One. Yeah. well, that's what fucking Lionel's telling him. Sir Lionel's like, those guys fought for you, man. The Apple kid, you know what I mean? He's like, so yeah, this part was like a little bit sad because you kind of feel like, oh man, they're like, splitting up, you know what I mean? The bros there, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna be bros some more. And then of course, like we said, he goes to go see Raymond, which is a touching moment.
It is.
Dude, this guy, so many people have been talking about him, right? So many people are like, this guy is like fucking like the downest dude, the kind of friend you want.
Yeah.
And then we're like, which the chick is obviously hot, but
she is, but Jimmy, I thought he knew.
And maybe he did know. Maybe he did know. I don't know. So maybe he knew, you know what I mean?
So like they go, go ahead.
Oh yeah, real quick, when I say Wolfspar in the house. Thank
That's
you for the shout outs. Nice stream. Hey, thank y'all so much. Wolfspar, congrats on your opening.
Yeah,
and yeah, man, we look forward to much more future success of your business, the esports gaming center. We plan to go out there and check it out further. You know what I mean? I saw some great videos about it today walking through the place. So we're going to be sharing that along with us. So yeah, man, you guys find a place for a sticker wall and we'll come put some Just Another Friday Night stickers on those walls. I know you got some fridges in there, some metal surfaces. I got some magnets too. So yeah, Wolfspar, we appreciate you guys, man. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, cool moment. I don't think he has his own tent anymore because he said his fucking cousin took it.
Oh wow.
Remember?
Yeah.
I think he's staying with the chick.
With the chick, yeah.
And he made his own sigil. It's the
green apple.
The green apple.
But she's like, hey, at least it's not rotted, right? It's underripe. But I was like, that's kind of him. But dude, I've been seeing all these clips. Have you seen these AA where it's like, you're watching the main fight, right, with Dunk and with Arian, right? But a lot of people have been doing like, man, the background scenes. Like they're like, man, look, this is like,
yeah. So that
it's him that gets him off of him.
That's what I was saying. Like he's like the chick is like, yeah, that he fought like a fucking like man possessed almost.
Yeah.
That's what got her all hot for Raymond,
Dude, and
he was actually out there kicking ass.
All the people that have been doing those background clips, it makes me a little bit sad that fight wasn't more clear,
right?
Yeah, because they show this awesome part where fucking Lionel's kicking fucking Maekar or whatever. Nice. Like he's like, it says y'all check out the background. It's like Lionel gets one last kick on Maekar before whatever, and it just shows me going boom in the background. And I was like, man, that's because you could see his gold boot. And then it's obviously Maekar's
it's so
armor.
Funny because obviously the next generation, their bloodline gets mixed in with the Targaryen.
Yeah,
so
because you said that
because A has kids and one of them does marry a Baratheon.
Yes,
and then that's Robert, Stannis, and Renly.
That's
so
cool.
They have the Targaryen blood in there.
That's very cool.
So that was like, oh great.
So
they do mix it. They do mix it somewhere.
They'll be all together.
But yeah, like. Everyone loved Raymond, but man, everybody too was kind of like, oh, man, the fucking, bitch.
Oh, she was good looking though. At least
she is.
She looked good. I give her that.
And he's like, she got, he's like, yeah, she saw me and she tended to me and did other things.
And he goes, and now she's with child or whatever. And it was like, and she's Duncan, looking at him like,
Duncan gives that look like, bro.
Yeah, that's not your baby, man.
Congratulations.
Hey, what about that though? AA, it was, as they make Dunk seem kind of like a little bit slow, but it's like he figured that out pretty quick. Maybe Raymond is a little bit more slow than that. You know what I mean? So interesting scene.
But yeah, he said he's gonna go off do cider business.
Yeah,
which I was kind of thinking, that's not bad because shit, what else you got to drink during that time period?
Yeah, he's an Apple guy, right?
It's like, shit, I can make the cider.
But also too, what about the cool part where Duncan gives him the horse? You know what I mean? And he tells
he buys it for him. Remember again?
Yeah.
And he's like, you fucking.
I like what he says. He's like, feed him all the apple or her all the apples she wants, which is kind of cool because earlier, remember that when he first sells it, he's like. Make sure she has an apple for a treat.
And then which is like and shares with the house.
Yeah, that's like one of the parts that makes you endeared to Dunk, right? You're like, man, look at this guy. He's like a sweet big guy, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I thought that was cool that he gave Raymond the horse or whatever. A good little scene. What happens next, AA? He's still kind of like, he kind of catches up with all the characters. Obviously, he catches up with Lionel first, and he goes to go see, Maekar. They talk about him and Egg, and then he goes to go see, Raymond. And
like, it's not too long. It's only like still that last episode was only like about 30 minutes too.
Yeah.
I think he goes sees Maekar again
because
he goes point, I'll take him, but he's gonna travel with me. We're not gonna go back to
your place.
Yeah, he's gonna come with me. We're gonna sleep under trees sometimes if we have
who
to.
gives him that realization? Double A. I forgot who he's talking to. Is it Lionel that kind of says like, "Well, don't you see how they've turned out, the Targaryens? Like,
Yeah,
you think this
yes.
is a great? Do you think that that's a good
I think
thing
that's
for him?
him. Yeah.
I can't remember if it is, but I hope that it was because man, that'd be a great Lionel part. I love that for him.
Or was it Raymond?
I don't think Raymond's. Maybe it is Raymond that says that
Because you know how he feels about the Targaryens,
right?
He
Yeah,
doesn't like them.
but it's that conversation
because one of
that
them
makes
is
him
telling
think.
him too. He's like, look at this dickhead, and then look at the other one. He's
Exactly.
fucking drunk,
He's
and
a
they were
drunk.
supposedly have the best like
Yeah.
teachers
Right,
in the kingdoms in the realm.
right.
And look how they both came
They're
out.
already,
One's a
like-
drunk, the other one's a fucking twisted fucking dude.
Yeah. And I think maybe he's thinking a little bit about his time with Sir Arlen and like how it kind of shaped him.
Yeah, he does, and he thinks about it. He's like, man, like you're thinking, man, this dude was just kind of like bumming around, but then he's like thinking about it, like,
Right.
No, he wasn't. He was actually a knight that was going around.
Yeah.
He saved him. He saved
Yeah.
Duncan.
That's
He
right.
probably was doing shit like that here and there.
And think about too, don't forget, Double A, we have kind of intermingled with this scene. I don't know if it's right before or right after, but you have where Egg is looking in the mirror, and I think he's feeling kind of bummed, that Dunk didn't, take him on as a squire and go with them back to the not Dragonstone, but the other place. Which I heard is like that's their summer, like their summer lands or whatever. It might be called summer lands. But anyway, he kind of sees the hair starting to come out, the blonde hair.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he gets
Targaryen hair.
Yeah, he gets kind of upset, and he goes to go see his brother, who's recovering, obviously too, because he got his ass beat at the end.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah,
somebody was just supposed to tap his ass.
I know,
and he said he was gonna go down.
Yeah, but he's got that knife, right? He's thinking about killing Arion.
Was it him?
That's who says it. It's
It was
the drunk
him. It was
brother.
the brother.
The drunk
Yeah.
brother is who convinces.
Yeah, see, I was gonna try and look for it.
No,
like,
yeah,
who
that's
said it.
That's the other person he has the
Yeah,
conversation
it's the
with.
brother.
And he's
Yeah.
like, because they end up back in that tent, that kind of like little drinking tent.
Darren.
Yeah, Darren.
Yeah. Prince Darren.
And he's the one that's kind of like, hey man, like he's probably better off with you. You're over here leaving him kind of like, to the Targaryen way, which hasn't been too great.
And look at us. He's like, look at us.
Yeah. So that's I'm glad you figured that out. That's kind of an important part, because that's what makes Duncan go back to Maekar and kind of say like, hey, yeah, let me take it, but we're not going to do it your way. We're going to do it this way. And again, too, the scene right before that, we see that or I think it was the scene right after. I think it's the scene right after, because Maekar basically says like, no, he can't be like sleeping in ditches and shit.
Yeah,
he's a Targaryen prince.
Targaryen.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Like there
whatever.
could be bad shit that can happen. Like he's probably almost thinking like, what happens if something happens to you?
Right.
Right. And then he's a Targaryen kid.
Yeah.
So somebody can grab him.
Oh yeah.
And
no
try
doubt.
to use him against us.
Yeah, so that kind of goes sideways, and then the scene like right after, Egg goes after the brother, the one that's injured, Arion. He's in the bed. And he's got that knife.
I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, and then the dad is there, and he kind of stops. But I think the dad realizes like, I get why you hate him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because he's an asshole. You know what I mean? So, which is good on him, because I think that the dad could realize like, come on, that's your brother, but it's also like, well, he's been nothing but fucked up to you.
Yeah.
So, what happens after that? Because it is kind of
where
quick.
they finally reveal that he's not.
Right.
That scene around?
Yeah, that scene is around there, right? So, well, see, I've been reading stuff that says that it's still ambiguous.
Well, no, because he goes, "Why come you never knighted me?"
Yeah, he says that right there, but we think that Sir Arlen's dead.
And
remember?
even then, when he's thinking about it, he's like that, like almost,
but
right before the knighting scene.
Yeah, but that's what that's what some people are saying. They're saying that, well, we don't know what happens in the conversation after, because he doesn't die right there. He doesn't die till like a little bit later. It's like, so we think he's dead, and then he wakes up. Remember, he's like, a knight always finishes his story. So him saying that is almost like, well, maybe in the next scene that we don't see, he does knight him.
Maybe.
So I think that I liked it. It's kind of ambiguous still. Like, does he become?
I kind of figured that he wasn't. I was like, ooh.
Well, I thought it was definitive too when I first saw it, but the more I've been like hearing about it, even on the official podcast, they kind of talk about the ambiguity of it, because the one girl says that too. So she's like, well, he says it, and then the other host says, he goes, yeah, but you don't know what could have happened right, like literally minutes after that. We don't see. Obviously, Arlen doesn't die right that moment. Maybe it's his last act. He does that, then he dies. You know what I mean? So, but of course, I don't feel that way, because Duncan doesn't act it. Like he's still kind of feels like he acts like a squire, like he hasn't
Yeah, of
gotten the
course.
full.
Yeah,
But maybe
because
because
he's always keeps following this dude. Like,
yeah,
this is the first time he's finally going out on his own.
right,
You know, so,
right.
Yeah,
But maybe again too, though, maybe it's kind of like trying to put your big boy shoes on, right?
well,
It's
that's
like,
why I said we
shit.
talked about this last or 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Remember, we're like, it's like when you turn 18 and you get all these college applications and you have to sign it now,
Right.
or it's like when you go to the doctor's office. Now you have to respond.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
kind of like, okay.
The first time you're doing your work paperwork and you got to do your, I think we talked about that too, like your W-9, your I-9 and your W-2, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. You feel like you don't
kind
know
of like you start making your way
Mhm.
out into the world, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that you're going to be stupid about.
But I would like to believe AA that maybe he did get knighted, but he didn't take it too seriously. Like he's like, or
Well, I don't know, because everything about being a knight for him is serious.
so maybe he gets knighted, but then like shortly after Arlen dies, and he's like, well, fuck, like I wasn't really ready to, you know what I mean?
No, he's not, because I mean the way he treats Egg, even before he knew who Egg was,
Yeah.
He felt bad about telling him some stuff here and there.
Yeah, but that's all he knew, because that's what he was probably told. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna clap
he
you
was-
around the ear.
He was almost like trying to be mad at him,
Right.
Like, no, you're not going to eat it until you tend to the horses and shit like that. But then he's like, wait.
Yeah.
That's when they get the eggs and have their egg sandwich.
Yes. And then he shows him the sewing too, the skills.
Yeah, he's showing
so
it.
he does have, I think some skills, whatever. But I think ultimately it's that Dunk has a good heart, and that is a good person for Egg to learn from. You know what I mean? So I think that kind of takes us almost like to the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because there is that scene where Arlen looks like you think he's dead, and he's like, oh, a night always finishes the story. And that line kind of rings in my head, though. Like thinking about it, I was like, well, he does specifically say that. So why wouldn't he knight him if he knows like he's gonna die or that's the end of his story? It's like, I don't know. There's a little bit of like,
maybe he will. Maybe it'll show.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Because man, if that ever came out to like Egg or anyone, like, hey, I'm not really a knight.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? The trial by combat, all that.
Right. But again, AA, do you think that it's kind of like does it matter if you embody it and you live it?
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
That shouldn't even matter.
Because again, we've seen him already kind of be more noble than other knights.
Like,
you know what I mean?
This whole act, him doing all this, would have, I'm sure Lionel would have knighted him. Like,
oh yeah,
shit, yeah.
Well, see, like I kind of thought too in this episode, he might ask Raymond to do it, like, hey man, you know what I mean? And then, but that might have pissed him off. Like, what the fuck? Like, we went through all that and you weren't even a knight. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's kind of like, man, if that comes out that he's not really a knight, and then it does come out, it's gonna be like, man, like what the fuck? Like, you lied to us.
Yeah, but again, too, AA. I mean, like, even if he says it wasn't true, because don't you think it kind of tarnishes his character?
Yeah,
to be a liar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like about that. You know what I mean? So
does.
maybe that's why he had all the
because he
guilt.
should never have been in the tournament. He never should have been having a squire. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Maybe
Like,
that's
all
why he
that
had
should have
so
been-
much guilt over Baylor.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
he's kind of like, shit. Like, I'm not a knight.
But again, I think you're right. Maybe he was thinking just to kind of go in, win a few matches, make a name for himself, and then get into a house, a noble house, and kind of have a job as like a knight, as this warrior. So it's interesting. I put some pics here just again from like the graphic novel, what it looks like. I just, me and AA love comics.
that was
so
cool.
It looks, That's a great look. That's Dunk in there. Obviously, kind of like the costume is almost like right out of the they used the show grab right out of this. Pretty cool. One of the memes I like here, when a scam caller starts calling, "Be gone, witch, fuck off with you." So yeah, the scam.
I was screaming at one of them one time to take my name off the damn list.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Okay, all right," and he hung up on me.
Jeez, what the hell?
Because I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. It was like one of those where they called you, you hung up, and then he called right away.
My
I was
God,
like,
that's the word.
man.
So it's like for me now, it's like this says here. There's so much like AI ones where it's not even like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we had we're disconnected for a little bit.
Right.
I was like,
right.
What? They're actually adding more shit.
Yeah,
on the
they are.
Calls.
It's like making it more real.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they're like,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, and you can kind of still tell it's obviously not real, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, dude, it's just getting better and better.
Like, you can always tell, like, they wait for you to say hello, and then that's when the click goes on.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Here's another one I like too. Of course, this is when Lionel's talking to the fucking sorry Maester. This one, the Maester. And me, it's just a cold. My wife, it's just a cold. The doctor, it's a common cold. Google, and it's down here. It says this man is
this man is dying, my lord.
yeah, this man is dying, my lord. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Are you like that, double A? Are you like? I don't think you are. You're not like most men. Like you're like a big baby when you're sick.
No, if I can go, like it has to really wear me out to be like, I can't go.
Yeah. I am the fucking biggest baby when I'm sick. It is like it's death for me. I'm like, oh no, this is it. This is I'm in my deathbed, right? These are my final hours. You know, look at this great image though. Like,
that's awesome.
This is from the artist that did the thing.
That's badass.
Yeah, so that's a cool image. You can see the kind of the one eye, and then I think I grabbed like one more. Oh, this is how Duncan looks in the graphic novel, yeah, and then the one more in the armor, which I just think looks better. And it's like kind of simple, you know what I mean, right? Mm-hmm. Like obviously we love like you're talking about Arion's armor, the dragon armor was cool, but you know what, I really loved again, I'm just a Lionel fan.
I just like how the Targaryen armor just always
the stag too looked cool. The stag helmet, Lionel's helmet with the lion, that was fucking
like when they show like Robert too, when they draw Robert like going against Rhaegar, like, man, both of them look really fucking cool.
Very cool, man. So let's get to the last part, right? So obviously Duncan's having this crisis of conscience. He does go back for Egg or whatever, and he thinks that that's going to be pretty much it. And then who comes out of the hedges of all places, right? But Egg, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
and he's like, hey, my dad, he said I can go.
Yeah,
I can be your squire.
I can be your squire. And he's like, all right, cool. So you have this really great moment where they're on the horseback, and he's like, where should we go? And they're talking about things, and then kind of interesting moment, right, where he's like, man, anywhere in the 7 kingdoms. He's like, well, actually, there's 9.
Yeah.
So again, like you kind of said last episode, you're like throughout Ed kind of like is teaching him things.
He's teaching him, yeah. And then fucking Dunk's like, what? He's like,
yeah, it's 7. It's 7. Everyone knows it's 7. But
then like, no, and then he starts rattling off all the names, and Duncan's like, oh shit,
yeah. Now I think,
and then it goes the night of the 9 kingdoms.
Yeah, which was very funny. I thought that was like a good funny jab at the end. But I think by the time we get to the main Game of Thrones, some of those are gone, and it is 7 again. Because I think Dorne gets like out, right?
Well, Dorne actually during that whole Robert's Rebellion, they're the ones that actually kill a dragon, from what I remember them saying in the show.
Oh wow,
they took down a dragon during that battle. So I don't know how the dragon comes into play again. Because I thought they were all dead, but they get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a massive victory for Dorne.
That must have been like one of the last dragons then.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Yeah.
Because, so they mentioned that Dorne was still there.
So they're still part of the 7 Kingdoms?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Because what was it, too? Because, like, even Baylor is married to a Dorne, or no, his mom was a Dornish woman, from what I understand.
Interesting.
That's how come that people are like, how come his hair's not blonde?
Right. Yeah.
Well, because he got mixed in, I guess.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
And then remember, Rhaegar is married to a Dorne woman. Remember? Martell, Elia.
Oh, that's right.
That's why fucking Oberyn.
Yeah.
Wants to kill the mountain.
Right.
Because he's like, you kill my, you know what the mountain did.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this before? This is before he gets with Elia Stark, right? Stark, whatever her name is.
So they were married, and they have they had like 2 kids.
Okay,
I think 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
The mountain kills all of them. Kills Mark, kills the wife, kills the babies.
The babies, yeah.
But during this time, he already had the marriage annulled. Rhaegar.
Oh, I see.
So by that point, by that whole Robert's Rebellion, he's married to Ileana
Stark, right? Yeah,
which she's pregnant with John.
Yeah.
Or his name is Aegon too.
Yeah. Another egg.
So he's during that whole rebellion, Rhaegar's already married.
Yeah.
To Ileana.
Okay. So this is after the sister of the Dorne.
But they still, but nobody knows. So they still think that she's the fucking crown.
Oh, right.
Like they think she's next in line.
Yeah, she's
her and Rhaegar.
Right.
But the mountain fucking goes and kills all of them.
Yeah. And I forget because
Tywin fucking sends the mountain.
Yeah.
To go deal with that, which I'm like, wow, really? You fucking send the mountain? Like that could have been any other fucking night.
No, I mean, he fucking picked the worst one. Yeah, because I keep forgetting that Eliana's with Robert. But she's secretly
the whole rebellion.
Yeah. That's so good. That's such a good story.
That's what I'm saying. Like people are like wanting that fucking Robert rebellion story.
I think they'll eventually give us that.
And it's just like, damn it. Like I mean, like this was cool.
Yeah,
I would have like if they had did this one first instead of House of the Dragon. I would have been like, oh man, that's cool,
Right.
But
Right.
then they started with House of the Dragon. I was just like,
And what's funny too, right, is that they talk about like, I mean, these two kind of come from like side stories that he wrote, but that Robert's Rebellion story is already written in. It's like already
yeah,
written
it's
into
there.
the
Like even in
stuff,
Game of
so-
Thrones, they talk about it.
Yeah.
Like they're like, yeah, that's how this whole thing happened.
Interesting. No, I would definitely like to see it too, because I mean, everything you said about it sounds good, and I've heard other people
it's
talking about it.
made for fucking TV.
Yeah,
it's
for
made
sure.
for all this.
For sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
damn, like these guys are like really trying to hold off on it, so they can do probably like a massive like 3-4 seasons out of it. Because I think you could, honestly, I think you could
That'd be
stretch
awesome.
that one out.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Because you would have just so much to put
yeah,
in one season, like to get everything in place.
right,
Right. And then like they had to get followers too. Like Robert's Rebellion started with I think just him and what's the North called?
Winterfell.
Winterfell.
Yeah,
And then that one that John Aaron, the one that starts off the whole Game of Thrones, the Veil,
yeah, the Veil.
they get behind them too. That's what really makes that
Okay.
rebellion really fucking strong.
Yeah,
And then the Mad King is just mad.
right.
So all the others are like, well, fuck it. Like Robert's like fucking, he's having victory after victory.
Yeah,
He's pissed off. He's mad because
dude, that's
Rhaegar,
crazy.
stole and raped his woman,
Yeah,
So Doran gets behind them. All these other fucking houses get behind them, finally put an end to the Targaryen.
yeah.
bloodline.
Especially since he was crazy and was gonna burn everybody.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
which
why
was-
Jamie was like,
Jamie
you know what
tells
he
us.
was gonna say? You know what he told me? He was like, burn everybody.
Yeah,
like,
he was gonna burn everyone. I was like, oh, he was already just
and that's what Egg was
Yeah.
trying to stop. Egg was trying to stop that whole incest shit
right.
in his
Right.
family, but the fucking Mad King still married his sister behind Egg's back.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, let's look. We're in the you can't really see it right here, but in the green the dragon fire, right? Or
Yeah.
What do they call it? The wildfire.
Wildfire.
Wildfire. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, then after we get that title card, the kind of a funny joke, the Night of the Nine Kingdoms, which is funny. And we're obviously happy too. Oh well, let me before we get that, because we get that whole scene where they're walking right from above, and you see the third night, which is Arlen, which is kind of cool, right? That they
Yeah.
and it's
Kind of like
Arlen,
I guess finally he's shedding,
yeah,
and he's gonna start his own path. Now.
yeah. It's like Arlen, Dunk, and Egg, but then you see that Arlen kind of takes off. It's a lot of people were doing the fucking Fast and Furious moment where they were like they part ways.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, okay, pretty good. But yeah, I think that that's kind of Arlen's spirit leaving him like
Or like I
Double A's
said,
dead.
Dunk is like, okay, now I gotta forge my own path now.
Yeah. Then we get that title card, and you're like, oh man, what an end, whatever, right? And then like you let it
And then it's got one more joke, right?
yeah, one more.
They show all the Targaryens leaving. Everyone's kind of fucked up,
Mhm.
and Maker's like, "Where's Egg?"
Yeah, where's Egg at? But again, you say
And you're
like
like, "Oh, fucking Egg."
yeah, that's what I mean. Though. Like you say like a joke, but that's not really like that's a kind of like a huge thing.
No,
right?
but I mean for the
'cause-
audience, it's kind of like,
right,
"Oh man,
right.
look at fucking Egg."
yeah.
Like God,
Like, he
please.
didn't get
He did
permission.
it again.
So
He
I
ran
mean,
away again.
Yeah. So obviously you think that Maekar's going to send people after them, right? Like to find out where they went. But
He may be like, he fucking went with Duncan.
yeah,
So who knows? He may or may not, send someone, to
right.
go looking for him.
And they talk about going to Dorne too, right? He's
Mhm.
like, I never been
Yeah,
over the Red
yeah,
Hills, so
yeah.
that's cool. Which is also where the girl went, right?
Yes.
So we get to see hopefully maybe
So
more of
in
her.
Dorne in the kingdom is supposed to be like south.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like the warmest place, the
Right.
prettiest place where they have all the spices and all that
Yeah.
kind of shit.
and that's also what he says too. He specifically says, Egg specifically says, he's like, I heard they have great puppet shows in
Yeah.
Dorne. So
Yeah.
I think maybe he's thinking like, oh, well, we'll take Dunk
Yeah.
to maybe reunite with
Uh-huh.
her. Let's talk Double A real quick about like what you would want to see in like a season 2. I know obviously me and you talked about
Just
it a
them
little
two
bit.
on adventures,
Yeah,
And
I-
maybe even to just stay away from the houses, just show them having adventures.
but we
Yeah.
talked about both kind of like I know I want to see more Sir Lionel, like he maybe
Oh, yeah,
goes
that'd
to
be cool.
Stormland.
No, but see, that's what I mean. Like, go to like the different kingdoms. Finally show Dorne. Finally
Yeah.
show Casterly Rock more.
Yeah.
Where the Lannisters are at.
and obviously we want to see more Raymond too.
Stormlands.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe he
Show
goes to
Raymond. Maybe his fucking business
the
gets off
orchard.
the ground.
Yeah, it's got to be like
Or
orchard
he has
with
his
apples.
cider business.
Do you think they'll all compete in more of the lists? You know what I mean? Like and do more jousting.
Yeah,
and
I
more...
don't think they will. I
No,
don't think they will.
I kind of feel like if he's a knight, that you got to be doing like nightly things. Like how do you?
Oh, yeah,
earn...
you got to make money.
Yeah, you got to earn coin, right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
And of course he needs to squire, so it's like if you're not really squiring anything.
Well, I mean, but the squire's like everything, just doing everything. Just
yeah,
hey, you know what? Get the horses ready. Hey, cook breakfast for us. You know, hey, do this, do that. You know.
But I would imagine if there, or maybe like, well, what Arlen did was like he would lend his sword to different houses or different battles. Maybe there'll be things like that happen.
That could be cool. Like a higher knight.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be. I'd like to see some of that.
But you know, instead of like a main storyline or just like the Targaryens, just keep them out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
just have them
cool.
doing that. You know?
I mean, again, it's
they're fun
time,
together.
So
the times that they're together are fun.
Yeah,
you really don't need like a big storyline behind them. You know what I mean? They're just really fun together.
Well, I don't know the books or the graphic novel. I mean, but I think there's 3 of them, and so if they're following it and the story is already done beginning to end, then that's pretty great then because they'll have something to follow.
You know what? Keep it. 30 minutes if you can.
Oh yeah, no, everything about
they were
this
just good. They were just perfect.
Yeah, the 6 episodes. I mean, of course, you always say I could have used more of that.
Yeah, but see, that's what you want.
Right,
you
wanting more.
Yeah.
The length of the episodes.
Like, man, you don't want to be like an hour and be like, man, that was really fucking.
Oh, I know. I don't even want to feel like how I felt with House of the Dragon.
That's what I'm saying. I like, man, for House of the Dragon, it was like after a while I pushed it because I thought I was watching it for a long time. It was only like 20 minutes had gone by. And I was like, shit, I still need another 40.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like I did not feel like that at all with this. When I was pushing to see how much time I had left, that's because I didn't want it to end. And sure enough, it was like a minute. I was like, oh, man, fuck.
And it's like what me and Double A said about House of the Dragon. Again, not that we didn't enjoy it, but just it's like, okay, it doesn't need 2 more seasons. It needs 1 more. And
they really dragged season 2 out big time.
Yeah.
Like, I was like expecting. Like I think what everybody was talking about at the end of season 2, and then it was just like, oh.
And I thought
originally wait till season 3.
Yeah, I thought originally they had said 2 seasons though, and then it was like the next thing you know we hear 3, then we hear 4. I'm like, okay, that's
like, these characters, those characters are just not engaging whatsoever.
No, I don't. I find them all like. I really don't care if any of them die. I'm like, and I haven't looked up to see the future of them, but I'm like, if they one die, they all die.
I really could care less who fucking goes in that show.
Yeah, no, it's just like a lot.
Like with this one, you're like hoping that, man, I hope Raymond doesn't die. I hope Lino doesn't die.
I know. Yeah.
I'm hoping Baylor doesn't die. The only one you're really hoping for would be Arian. That's about it.
Yeah, you want to see him die. And then Raymond's cousin, that asshole.
Man, come on. He's a lord.
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm like, no, man, when it comes to House of the Dragon, I'm like, I'm ready for like a red wedding in this motherfucking thing already. Like, what are the dragons going to start roasting people? I just fucking roast a whole bunch of these motherfuckers because they're not doing it for me, man. But no, this, very much. I hope to see more Sir Lionel. I hope to see more Raymond. And I hope he finds his puppeteer girl. That would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can have I guess you can't have a wife if you're a knight, right? I mean, you can't have a lady. Maybe when you retire, I guess, or stop knighting. You know what I mean? Well, only the Kingsguard take that vow, right? So
okay,
I think the ones with they call them the Kingsguard is the white cloak, but then the regular knights are like the gold cloaks, right? So I don't know, but
no, somebody one of our people told us that.
Last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Maybe they're just the prince guards probably for them, right?
Yeah, probably.
For them, since they're just princes. They're not the king's guard.
But they did have the 2 king's guards that were there. Remember, they had the white armor.
They were king's guards.
Okay. Those guys were.
See, I thought the king. Okay.
But I think like if you're not in the king's guard, you're a regular knight. You're the gold cloak. You have that gold cloak. So
because Arthur Dane was guarding Rhaegar.
Oh, really?
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So he was supposed to be like the very best.
Yeah, that Sword of the Morning.
Yeah, because he was like, if we're out there, we'd be burying your buddy Baratheon. I was like, damn.
No doubt, man. But no, this one, guys, is highly watchable, highly rewatchable.
How many times I've seen each episode already? I've probably seen each of them like 3-4 times.
If you've ever felt like, oh man, Game of Thrones is like too long, too many episodes, whatever, it's like watch this, and you get into it. Someone was asking me about it at work, and then I said, oh, you cannot have seen any Game of Thrones, and you'll love this. I said, you gotta, maybe at the very least, you gotta like kind of like knights and stuff like that. I mean, like,
medieval.
Maybe you're into King Arthur type stuff, whatever. But I said, oh, it's very watchable,
easy,
very palatable,
easy to watch,
good length of time, all those things. So, anything else, Double A, on it that you want to say?
No.
That's it, guys. It's a Night of the Seven Kingdoms, 6 episodes on HBO Max all of them out now. I even watched the companion podcast, which was great. There's a making of called like A Night in the Making. There's I think a third episode just came out. I think they were waiting to drop it after the show finished. So I'm going to watch that one probably when I get home, but I had watched the first two. They were fantastic. The cast seems so fun. They seem to love each other and get along. So what else can you do?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think we should night the Friday Nighters AA. So
On Monday.
On Monday. So no better time, right? AA. So in the Game of Thrones tradition here, we'll say, how does it go? It's in the name of the warrior, I charge you to be just. In the name of the father, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the mother, I charge you to protect the innocent. I might have got it backwards.
I think we got it.
And now rise, knights of the Friday Night Kingdom. Yeah, guys, this is a great one. Go check it out, watch it. Tell us what you think. Man, I wish we would have had more time to let KB know. I know KB watch it. I want to get his thoughts. We'll get his thoughts if he joins us on Friday. And anyone else too. If you want to come back Friday night, we'll be back together.
Yeah.
I got no plans except to be here podcasting and talking about stuff. No topic yet, right?
No, not yet.
But we'll figure it out.
We'll have it.
Well, yeah, AA's watching stuff. I'm ready to watch stuff. So we'll do something fun. Talk about with all you guys. The other thing we like to do before we end every show is to remind you guys if there's something that you want to do, a hope, a dream, something you want to accomplish, go out and do it, right? AA. Yeah. There's no time like the present, guys. Seize the day, right? Egg sees the day. Right? He's like, I'm gonna go hang with my
Raymond
bud.
sees it. He got his chick pregnant on the first try.
Yeah, man. Raymond was like, dang, babies grow quick. And she sees the day.
Can you imagine when he does get her pregnant again?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It took so long.
Yeah. I was gonna say she definitely sees the day, right? She's like, I got this night here, about to go get me a cider with it. I'm done being a lady of the night, you know what I mean? So good for her.
Hey, but she was really into him. So
and she was a good looking girl. So I was kind of happy for Raymond regardless. Dunk sees the day, I think too. You know what I mean? He's gonna get his adventure. He's gonna get, hopefully
that fucking Maester didn't seize the day.
No, that was
like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Man,
dude, what Lytle tells him, man, is just so good, man. Each your asshole is beyond your powers. Get the fuck out of here. So Lionel, he sees the day. I think I just give him credit because he's like, I love you like a brother, or I hate you like a brother. I was like, all right. So
he was trying to tell him, like, man, come on.
Yeah, man, it was good. Dunk did well because he got some good offers. He got some good offers on the table. So, what else? The other thing we'd like to tell you guys is that to quote the great Captain Steve Rogers, before he goes back in Avengers Endgame on the time heist, he reminds the Avengers that they must do whatever it takes, guys. So seize the day, guys. Do whatever it takes. I'm CM Chuck.
I'm AA.
All right, guys. We are just another Friday night. Your Game of Thrones, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, pop culture podcast, Westeros's favorite, hopefully. Come back and join us on Friday. We'll do it all over again and talk something fun, talk something pop culture. We'll be here for you guys. And don't forget, if you're in San Antonio, Texas, go check out Wolfspar Nexus for all your gaming, PC gaming, esports needs. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Good night.